I combined raspberry and custard in a focaccia and it turned out so good. Honestly, it kind of tastes like a fruit Danish, so this is the recipe on how to make it. For the focaccia recipe, I take 2 cups of warm water, 2 teaspoons of active yeast, and 2 teaspoons of white sugar. I give that a mix and cover it for 10 minutes to let the yeast activate. Then I'm adding 4 cups of high-grade flour or bread flour and 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to mix that till it's shaggy like this. If it's a bit dry, just add a bit more water. I also just drizzled some oil on top and then covered it for an hour to rise. Then I'm just wetting my hands and doing some stretch and folds. I did about 5. And then I cover it and leave it for another hour to rise. And then for the raspberry mixture, I take 2 cups of frozen raspberries, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, a splash of vanilla, and also half a cup of sugar. And then I just cook that down to the consistency I want. Then I lined a baking tray with baking paper. You got to make sure you oil the sides of the baking paper because in this one we're gonna fold and like move the focaccia around and it'll stick without the oil. I'm just using ready-made custard because I couldn't be asked making any. You can put as much custard as you like. I probably used half of what I had as well as half of the raspberry mixture. Then I just folded it on top of itself and then added the rest of the custard and raspberry on top. Before I added the topping, so I did oil it and dimple it in just so some of the mixture can get in the dimples. Then it goes in the oven at 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 35 to 40 minutes. I like to just keep an eye on it, and then as soon as it comes out the oven, I pop it on a cooling tray. And then once it's cooled, I dusted it with icing sugar because if I dusted it while it was hot, it would melt. So yeah, this is how you make my fruit Danish focaccia / raspberry and custard. It was super good. Let me know if you guys make this, and thanks for watching.